With 50,000 watts of power, you're listening to KLOK, San Jose, San Francisco, and Oakland. The most powerful Desi radio station in America. A Universal Media Access-owned radio station.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I know you want me. You know I want you. I know you want me. You know I want you. I know you want me. You know I want you. I know you want me. You know I want you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
When you touch away, I'll make you hot, get it on you, God will make you wanna say.
Now listen,
Get up,
that's right.
stand up, clap your hands, man. I make you wanna dance, I make you wanna move. I just do Sonia, I can put you in the mood.
Hello everyone, welcome to Rachna's Fitness Show. I'm your host Rachna. This show is all about getting you off the couch and getting you working out. हमारा स्टूडियो का नंबर है 408-912-5565. Again 408-912-5565. आप सुन रहे हैं रचना को Rachna's Fitness Show पे. I do take your live calls if you have a question about health, nutrition, fitness, or if you have just something that you want to share about your fitness or your health, or you know a question that's something that we're going to be talking about. आप definitely call कर सकते हैं. हमारा स्टूडियो का नंबर है 408-912-5565, and especially if you're looking for motivation or tips or ideas on, you know, if you've been trying to lose weight or get healthy, whatever that goal is, I'll be happy to help you as much as I can. हमारा स्टूडियो का नंबर है अभी मुझसे कॉल करके बात करने के लिए 408-912-5565. Again, आप सुन रहे हैं रचना को Rachna's Fitness Show पे. I do come every Wednesday between 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock. We do take your live calls. I'm the owner of Rachna's Wellness that was started more than about 13 years back, 12, 13 years back here in the Bay Area. It is called Rachna's Wellness Center, RWC. And again, I've always, of course, focused quite a bit on Desi population. So again, अगर आप मुझे सुन रहे हैं, and if you are someone who's looking for a weight loss program, something that has been happening for years, something that's helped, you know, I've worked with thousands and thousands and thousands of people, and I am very proud to say I've never had one single person who hasn't, you know, seen results with me. So if you are looking to see results the right way and do things the right way, so you don't really go starve yourself, you don't go doing something wrong. It's all about, you know, doing things in a natural and a balanced way, through exercise, through nutrition, through Desi meal plans. So again, the way it starts, of course, I do kind of, you know, talk with every person initially, कि आपकी क्या goals हैं, what you're looking to achieve, what your schedule is, and how often am I going to be able to see you, or if you're going to be doing a remote program remotely. A lot of my clients now live in different parts of the world and also different states. So if you're looking to this, listening to this program, but again, you're not available to come into Sunnyvale, you're definitely welcome to give me a call. I'll be happy to give you details on a lot of different remote programs that are especially designed for people who do not live close by to Sunnyvale. And of course, you can enroll in one of the remote programs. Again, of course, the basics to understand your goals. And then from there on, we have different kind of courses where we follow complete healthy Desi meal plans. And again, the meal plans are personally designed based upon your metabolism, based upon your goals. And then we also follow complete exercise programs, which again, you can do it at my center, or you can always follow the exercise programs from home. You have one-on-one coaching जो आपको घर से मिलती है करने के लिए, या physically भी आ सकते हैं. Again, there are different options available. You're welcome to give me a call to see which program works for you, and then we'll take it from there. The phone number to get in touch with me is 408-320-8111. Again, 408-320-8111. And you can always visit my website to get more details. Website is rachnaradio.com, RACHNA, rachnaradio.com. Okay. And let's see. So again, studio number 408-912-5565. Wanted to let you know our next post-pregnancy weight loss program ka batch 2 hai starting May 1st. So if you're interested, or if you know of someone who's looking to lose weight, or if you are personally interested in being a part of this program, which is called the post-pregnancy weight loss program. Again, post-pregnancy weight loss program, which is a complete 3-month weight loss program for women designed to lose weight after they've delivered kids. Again, A lot of women enroll as soon as maybe 4 weeks after they deliver, but yes, you're welcome to enroll later too. I do have people who've done this program who've had kids years back, and that's perfectly fine. So again, a program called Post-Pregnancy Weight Loss Program is starting on May 1st. And again, specially designed to get flatter stomach, to get the strength back in the body, to lose a lot of weight from overall body, but of course a lot of weight from the stomach and the belly. That's where a lot of women end up gaining weight as a part of the pregnancy. So again, the post-pregnancy weight loss batch is starting on May 1st. To register, आप हमारी वेबसाइट पे जा सकते हैं rachnaradio.com, RACHNA, rachnaradio.com, or you can always give us a call. And of course, talk to me or set up an appointment so we can sit and talk, me and you. 408-320-8111. Again, 408-320-8111. Again, this is for the post-pregnancy weight loss batch that is starting on May 1st. Okay, back to our studio number, 408-912-5565. So let's start with the topic for today. Of course, wanted to talk a couple different things. Probably going to start about, I'm probably going to go quite a bit in detail and talk about different kind of sugars today. But before that, I wanted to share a very special research about stress. As you all know, mental stress is by far the most destructive thing to your body. So when you are stressed on a mental level, what happens? Many toxins are produced in the body, and we all know that, right? Stress isn't something temporarily, right? You're stressed and then you're fine, but then it had a chemical reaction in the body which is going to last longer than you even realize many times. So stress, when you're stressed on a mental level, many toxins are produced in the body, and these toxins stay in the body for a while. You just cannot go temporarily feel stressed for 5 minutes and be perfectly fine after that. You might feel fine, but there is a damage that you've done within the body. So your overall health weakens. So these toxins जो आपकी बॉडी में क्रिएट होते हैं स्ट्रेस होने से eat away your cells, your blood, your liver, your kidneys, your heart, and whatnot. So your overall health weakens, and you kind of become prone. First of all, का immune system weak हो जाएगा. आपको बहुत जल्दी colds and allergies and flus होंगे. सबसे पहले कोई भी allergy होगी आपको hit करेगी घर में. Cold आपको सबसे ज़्यादा होगा because you've stressed quite a bit. That means you've created a lot of toxin in the body, and that means it's become a nature. So now you don't even realize. But again, this is something. So I'm explaining you that this is what happens when you stress out. But what if I tell you there was a way so that your body did not feel the effect of it? Okay. So the reason I'm telling you, like I said, it's natural. We're all going to be stressed out off and on, and things happen. That's perfectly fine. But the point is that अब stress का effect जो है हमारी body को नहीं होना चाहिए. How do we do that? So like I said, if I tell you there was a way that if you are stressed out, but the effect really doesn't harm the body. Let's face it, like I said, we all have stress. If you're living, you're going to have stress. If you have kids, a job, a boss, employees, you're going to have stress. Or even if you win lottery, people have stress. In fact, there was another study which I wanted to mention is, of course, they followed people who had won lotteries. And after a year or two, they asked these people, and most of them said their lives had become not better. And most of them wished that they had never won the lottery. Interesting. Again, back to our stress study again. So like I said, that if you stress, you're further going to hurt your body by overeating. And that's what happens, right? It's a cyclic thing. So it's not going to stop there. So mostly when people stress out, either they start eating more, they start drinking more, or maybe they just don't eat right. They just eat whenever it comes their way. They don't have planned anything out. Or they drink a lot of alcohol, or they start smoking often, or they might maybe go start taking drugs or going into depression. So the point is that you cannot stop stress. Okay, so the $1 million question is, how do you stop it from hurting your body? Okay, I'm going to call it $1 million question. So how do you stop it from hurting the body? As per this research, if you exercise regularly, the body produces a chemical, and when stress hits the body, all the toxins that are produced are neutralized by this chemical that your body produces during regular exercise. So I'm going to repeat it again. I know this research has been done many times, but there's a research that just came about 3 days ago that says that as per research, if you exercise regularly, the body produces a chemical, and when stress hits the body, all the toxins that are produced are neutralized by this chemical that your body produces during regular exercise. To tie in another research, in fact, I'm probably going to skip that. But so all of you who are stressed out, if you want to feel better mentally and don't want to stress damaging your body, then you have to exercise regularly. So the only benefit if you think of exercising is losing weight, that's wrong. there are tons of benefits that come along with exercise, and I've been telling this for so many years, and I know a lot of people have followed this, and a lot of people have affected positively with this. But again, you have to remember कि exercise का मतलब सिर्फ नहीं है कि आपको पतले होना, which is very important. We all want to look perfect. We all want to wear the clothes that we wanted to wear. We all wanted to look, in a group of friends, we always want to look the healthiest and the thinnest. That's just the way it goes. But at the same time, there's so many benefits. So आप जो short run कि देखते हो कि अब सिर्फ हम पतले हो रहे हैं, आज पतले हो रहे हैं, कल पतले हैं, which is very important. At the same time, all these things, आपकी body strong हो रही है, आपका immune system strong हो रहा है. These effects are out of the world amazing. I mean, you just have to face it. So, if you're listening to me, and the reason I would say anyone who's listening to this program is someone who wants to exercise, or कहीं back of the mind में उनका दिमाग में thought है कि they need to be healthy. So why not just start it? As simple as that. What's the point of listening to me every Wednesday from 12 to 1 and then, remembering about this for the next couple of days and again forgetting and again next year tuning in next Wednesday from 12 to 1? Why don't you just do it? Start exercising. There's never a tomorrow. There's never going to be after summer break. There's never going to be after India trip. There's never going to be after holidays. There's never going to be after kids finish the summer season or whatever. It's why not now? If you're busy, oh well, take 2 weeks break. You're going to India, but what's the reason of delaying it that you're going to start something later when you could already have lost 10, 15, whatever pounds before? So I think that baat kehte hain na ki there's never a tomorrow. I think that specifically applies, especially when it comes to exercise and fitness. You just cannot keep procrastinating that I'm going to start it some other day. Just start getting healthier as of today. Today is the day. Today's the day, and that's the reason you're listening to me. Make a change for yourself. Write 5 things down. And that's what I've been doing. I wanted to share that with you. I've been sharing, I have these RWC, हमारे Rachna's Wellness, we have these journals where people write down exactly what they eat. And I, of course, look at them and their health guidelines and daily wo kya karte hain exercise fitness wise. That really helps because you're accountable. Keep doing it for 7 to 8 days, or maybe 2 weeks. You're going to get used to it. So I've given a lot of my clients what are called these RWC journals, where every single day they write down us din ka weight kya hai, and they also write down what they're eating for every single time, snack, lunch, meal, and I look at them every week or every 10 days to see, what are they doing? And just writing down makes them accountable. I didn't even ask them to make changes initially. All I'm telling them is whatever you do is to write it down, but that is accountability. And I'm going to look at it every 1 or 2 weeks so I know exactly what the person is doing. And just the writing down makes an amazing difference. Again, by the way, you're welcome to get these RWC journals. If you're interested, aap hamare center ko stop by karke. You can always pick up these journals. And if you want me to look at them every so often, I'll be happy to do that for you too. So you can always visit my center in Sunnyvale. Address, directions aapko hamari website pe milengi, rachnaradio.com, RACHNA, rachnaradio.com. या फिर आप हमारे फेसबुक के पेज के थ्रू भी हमें कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं, facebook.com/rachnaradio. So please like our page. If you haven't liked the page, please connect with us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/rachnaradio, RACHNA, Rachna Radio. And that's a website also. If you forget it, just go type on Google Rachna's Wellness Center, RACHNA, Rachna's Wellness Center, and it should come up. And get the address, get the directions, come and visit us, set up an appointment. I would love to meet you. I would love to see exactly how I can possibly help you in whatever health and fitness goals you have. And again, wanted to mention we also have our own brand of protein powders, vitamins, probiotics especially are very popular, are of course the protein powders, but our vitamin D and K2 combination is a fantastic combination. Sells out pretty fast. We are in fact already sold out as of now, but we should be getting back in about a week back the stock of the vitamin D. I know a lot of people have been asking about it. So the vitamin D K2 combination is still sold out. It should be back in just about 7 to 8 days if you want to come and pick it up, or of course get it on shipped to you. Okay, so again, to mention our next post-pregnancy weight loss program for women, a batch specially designed for women to lose weight after having kids. If you've delivered recently, or if you've delivered a couple years back, or even longer than that, you will be definitely positively affected by this program. It's an amazing program that I've designed, and I think this is one of the initial programs that I started maybe 10, 11 years back. And it's always been very popular. So the post-pregnancy weight loss batch is starting on May 1st. And to get registered, a complete 3-month program where I will make you stronger. I will make you lose weight. I'm going to make you a different person. So you start enjoying the way you still look. Because I know a lot of women go through this process after they had kids. We've been through ups and downs, and finally, of course, lack of sleep is another thing. The baby keeps waking up, and of course, gaining weight and the clothes not fitting you anymore. What used to fit you before you delivered, it's everything builds up, and then of course it's normal. A lot of women start to feel tired. They start to feel negative. They just don't feel happy the way they look and whatnot. So if that's something that's going on with you, I'll promise we'll change that. So again, this is the program for you called the Post-Pregnancy Weight Loss Batch. It's a complete program, not just exercise, not just nutrition, just to change you as a person so that you start feeling good about yourself. You start enjoying every single thing. And of course, lose a lot of weight, lose a lot of inches, get stronger, get that stomach flatter back again. So again, if you're interested in the Post-Pregnancy Weight Loss Program, a 3-month course, it is starting on May 1st. May 1st is the start date. To get registered, आप हमारी website visit कर सकते हैं और हमें call कर सकते हैं और appointment भी बना सकते हैं. Phone number to get in touch with me is 408-320-8111. Again, 408-320-8111. Or you can visit my website, rachnaradio.com, R-A-C-H-N-A, rachnaradio.com. Or you can always contact me through my Facebook page, facebook.com/Rachna Radio, R-A-C-H-N-A, Rachna Radio. Okay, so back to our stress study that we were talking about. Again, studio number, अगर आप अभी कॉल करके कोई क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहते हैं अपने बारे में, अपनी हेल्थ के बारे में, फिटनेस के बारे में, eating, specific, not eating something, you definitely welcome to give me a call. Phone number है हमारा स्टूडियो का 408-912-5565. Again, 408-912-5565. Again, want to mention we have this Maha Loser batch going on, which is extremely exciting. So it's a complete program where we're doing a contest for 2 months, which is called the Maha Loser contest. And of course, we're going to have winners, and that is going pretty amazing. We'll probably be sharing results soon. We're just about 2 weeks in the program. It is called a Maha Loser contest. And of course, that name says it all. It's about, getting everyone motivated, but at the same time, making sure that we're getting the right amount of weight loss in the right way. And again, the contest is called Maha Losers. So if you missed this one, you're welcome to watch for the next batch. But again, as of now, the post-pregnancy weight loss program would be a good option if, if you're looking to lose weight, especially if you've delivered kids. Okay, so again, the phone number to get in touch with us regarding any of these programs or to kind of come and talk to me to see which program. We have about 8 or 9 different programs that keep starting all the time. I'm just giving information on one of the one start dates, but if you're interested in more of an ongoing program or a complete 3-month weight loss abs program or a fitness study, or we also do our challenges like a 30-day Desi challenge. So there are different options available. You're welcome to give me a call, 408-320-8111. Again, 408-320-8111. Okay, we're going to be talking to, I don't think I have a name of the person. Hello, how can we help you? And what is your name, please?
Hello?
Hello. Yes, what's your name, please?
Lavdeep Sharma.
Yes, how can we help you? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good. What is your question, please?
So my question is, I have a more than 2 months. I have a very itching at the neck. I don't know what happened there. Is when I go to the doctor, she said this is a fungus. So she already gave me the tablet for the antibiotics. And now it's okay, but I feel a regular itching. And before I had the infection, yeast infection, I think. So it's more than 5 to 6 months. I'm not understand what happened to my skin or they checked my doctor. They said everything is okay. They give antibiotics and nothing to do anything.
Okay, so I mean that's a different issue. It's not about health and fitness, but like I said, a couple of things I would suggest. I mean, there's some kind of a yeast buildup in the body, and I would probably suggest talk to your doctor. I don't know the condition. I haven't looked at it, so I don't want to give you information. There's one thing you can probably try, which really helps in these cases, is called borax powder. You can take but again, I would definitely suggest you to talk to your doctor. I don't want to answer before looking at the situation. So, but again, you can ask your doctor if you want to use something like borax. Like I said, I am not so fond of taking antibiotics for things like these because it's very easy to take antibiotics, but it's very hard to get them out of the body. They stay in there for years and years. A lot of side effects happen with that. But there is, of course, some kind of yeast buildup, and I would probably try borax powder. Another thing you can probably try is tea tree oil. That always helps a lot with fungal infection. And again, these are all natural things. They're not going to do any harm. But try a couple of these things and see how it goes. But I would definitely recommend you asking your doctor.
Okay. I already talked to the doctor and they give an antibiotic. I know it's too, it's take a time actually. But
Right.
I feel the itching is regular is itching. So, yeah, I find another doctor also. But I also use apple cider,
Apple
Dettol.
cider.
I use a lot of stuff.
Yeah, apples. You
But
you you mean you drink a lot, or do you apply it to that area?
So I drink apple, not for the vinegar, but I use that area for the apple
Apps.
vinegar.
Yeah, which is a nice thing. I was going to in fact mention that apple cider vinegar, of course, helps you with. I think apple cider vinegar pretty much helps with just so many things. It's like a miracle, thing. It helps with ear allergies, nose allergies, and whatnot, throat allergies. I mean, it works amazing. So that's a good thing you're using that. I would suggest borax. I would also suggest tea tree oil. Again, these are all natural things. They're not going to, if they don't help you, they're not going to do any harm at least.
Yeah. So before you talk on the topic for the stress, I think I have a lot of stress. So it is also related. Itching is also related for the stress or not.
It
Because I'm
definitely
just,
could be. A lot of people stress out. Like I said, toxins are produced, and the toxins do come out from the body, and there's all different things happen because of stress. So if it might as well be. All I can say is not that I can say don't stress out, but you have to make sure that you don't really create toxins because you don't want to harm your body. So if these are the kind of symptoms you're seeing in the body, yes, they might as well be related for you with you stressing out. Don't.
okay.
All I can
And
suggest you that I could do a counseling session here, but just don't. Take it. Yes, like I said, mentioned, we all have things in our life. You're gonna stress out about husband and kids and boss and people around you and neighbors and family and mother-in-law and sister-in-law and daughter-in-law and whatnot. I'm just picking names here. It's there. It's there. But again, you have to remember this is your body. You are supposed to take care of it. When you stress out, all these things happen. No one is going to come and take care of you. It's just you. You are going to be left with all these conditions in the body. So please take care of yourself. Start exercising. Get distracted somewhere. Put your thoughts somewhere else. And exercise is a fantastic way to go put your thoughts somewhere else. So it's a fantastic. I mean, everyone who exercises really knows that it's an extremely stress buster. You just start thinking about yourself, and which is a very nice thing. You don't think about those thoughts for an hour or whatever while you're exercising, and pretty much you make it a habit of don't think about these thoughts all the time. So take care of yourself.
So you recommended any fitness center or yoga or anything if you suggest?
I don't know I think you're hearing me the first time at radio show, but I am personally the owner of Rachna's Wellness, and that's where we talk
Yeah,
about
I
in this.
yesterday heard the first time. I'm so sorry. I know. I have a lot of questions. Okay,
Right.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, Miss. Thank you for help.
You're welcome. Thanks for calling. Okay, so all I can say is people, stress out, but take the stress in the right direction. You don't want to be harming your body. I will be happy to get you fit, get you. I'm not going to promise I can take 100% stress out, but yes, I have. People come in my center with all different, moods and swings and whatnot, but when they leave, they all are laughing. I've never had a person and smiling and leaving with a smile on the face. It's just an amazing feeling, and I'm proud to say that I've set up that kind of environment. It's a fun way to exercise. Exercise doesn't have to be serious. And I've had people where they come in with all serious faces, and trust me, give it 2 or 3 visits, and they just blend in. We all have a blast exercising there. We have a fun time exercising there. We're all sweating and exercising like crazy. We're tired. The exercises are tough. It's not about easy. Yes, they're tough, but I will make sure that आप जितना कर सकते हो उतना करो. नहीं होता तो 2% तो करो, हमारे साथ 3% तो करो, 4% तो करो. आज 4 करोगे, कल 10% करोगे. But we're all going to leave with a smile on the face, and that's a fantastic way of exercising. So if you're looking for a fitness center like this, if you're looking to get stronger like this, an environment like this, we have positive, like-minded people. We talk about everything, but yet we keep exercising. आप definitely हमें call कर सकते हो. My phone number to get in touch with me is 408-320-8111. Again, 408-320-8111. You can also visit my website and get the contact information from my website, rachnaradio.com, Rachna, rachnaradio.com. I've been open since about 2005, so it's about 12 years now. I've been running my own center, Rachna's Wellness, RWC in Sunnyvale. Again, the best way to get in touch with me is call me. I'll be happy to talk to you, and then me and you will sit down and talk about आप क्या करना चाहते हैं, क्या goals हैं आपके, and we'll take it from there. Again, the phone number to get in touch with me is 408-320-8111. Okay. Again, post-pregnancy weight loss program starting May 1st. I'm pretty excited about this batch. It is a complete 3-month program designed for women to lose weight after they've had kids, either now or maybe years before too. That's perfectly fine. Women have done this program as soon as 4 weeks after they deliver, and I've had women who've done this program when their kids are already 15 or 20 years old. So whatever that age is, but if you're looking to get stronger and you've lacked the strength as part of these 10, 15 years when you've had kids, or you just don't feel good about yourself, or you just don't feel that your stomach is flat enough, you want to get it flatter, whatever those goals are, I'll be happy to enroll you in this program, give you information. Again, the 3-month program called the post-pregnancy weight loss program, or the batch, is starting on May 1st. To get registered, give me a call, 408-320-8111. Okay, so we talked about that. So let's go and talk about we talked about stress. Okay, in fact, there's another study I wanted to talk about today, is about dining with other people, and I think that's pretty important. I've seen this happening very so often. In fact, you know what? Let's get distracted. I'm going to talk about something else. I recently visited an Indian desi restaurant. I was picking up something. Of course I eat. Again, I always tell people I eat. I enjoy food in moderation. I control my calories, but yes, I do eat and I enjoy food too. So I was recently picking up food at a lunchtime from a local restaurant, a desi restaurant. I'm not going to say anything names, but I wanted to see. I sat there. The food took about 20 minutes for me to pick up. So I was just sitting over there in the corner and watching people. There was a buffet going on. The place was packed, so I'm sure the food was good. Packed, like extremely packed, and sure the food was good. But I just had 20 minutes just because I was waiting there for food. So I had 20 minutes to go and sit and watch people. Ki kya kar rahe hain log, and just noticing people. Plates and plates of food were being piled in front of them, and a lot of the people seemed like they were just coming from work because it was a weekday lunchtime. So they were probably working local and they would just come and eat food over there. It seemed like a norm that these people just did that pretty much a couple times a week, that they would come to this restaurant or something locally and just eat these kind of foods. And stomachs were, of course, bulging out. I have to say that. And stomachs were, of course, bulging out. Wanted to say that. And I'm just sitting and watching people ki kar kya rahe hain? Plates bhari hui hain. 2-3 तरह के चिकन भी पड़े हैं साथ में, 4 तरह की सब्जियां भी पड़ी हैं, नान भी पड़े हैं, चावल भी पड़े हैं, खाई जा रहे हैं. They're talking, they're eating, they're talking, they're eating, they're talking, they're eating, and waste भी उतना ही हो रहा है कि they're wasting a lot of plates, which again felt, I was so sad. I'm like, you can't be wasting food like this. I mean, if you don't like one thing, 2 things, that's perfectly fine, but you can't be wasting plates of food. I mean, that's just wrong. But at the same time, just eating too much. And I thought, I mean, if they do that once in a month or maybe once in 2 months, okay. But it didn't look like. It seemed like these people would do that. And if that's the norm, so I'm going to go back and say that if you live that kind of a lifestyle, कि आप जॉब पे जाते हो और आप रोज दोपहर को बाहर लंच करने जाते हैं, and this is what you kind of indulge in, and then you complain कि हमारा वेट कम नहीं हो रहा, हो ही नहीं सकता. I'm just going to, all I can say is that I don't think I even saw one single person. The restaurant had about at least 50 to 60 people. So it was a packed restaurant. So food was good. Again, please do not call me and ask me the name of the restaurant. I shall not give it to you. But I'm sure the food was good. But at the same time, I could just see people, not even one person in that restaurant while I was there for 20 minutes, just me watching, would have consumed anything less than 3,000 to 4,000 calories. Nothing less, or even more. I'm just being extremely, cautious saying that number, but I'm sure no one in front of me consumed anything less than 4,000 calories, way more, in just one of the plates. I mean, थोड़ा सा चिकन, थोड़ा सा बटर चिकन, थोड़ा सा ये, 2 नान, थोड़ी सी गुलाब जामुन, अभी तो ये शुरू हो रहा है, and let alone where it goes. So if this is the lifestyle you have, and these are the kind of foods you indulge on a weekly basis, once a week, twice a week, or maybe more. Just one naan alone, ek naan, is half a naan, in fact, is about 170 to 180 calories, half a naan. Ek naan आप मुश्किल से खाओगे, we're talking about 300 plus to 350 calories. all that food, first of all, is made in. There's no, olive oil and proper stuff used. There's a lot of soybean oils and vegetable oils which you shouldn't be consuming. And a lot of these oils are mostly leftover oils that they've used from frying. That means they have quite a bit of high trans fats in them already. So if you eat that kind of a lifestyle, if that's what you have once or twice a week, and even if you exercise an hour in the morning, you're not doing good to yourself. You cannot justify for exercising an hour in the morning and eating something like this. That is just not at all justifiable. You just cannot sit and complain why the weight is not coming off. You just can't. I mean, that lifestyle is just not acceptable. I mean, yes, you can go out and I would always suggest, go order if you really want to eat out. I know it's tempting to look at a buffet and not say why wouldn't you have the buffet when there's a buffet offer? But I would say just order by menu system. You'll just end up eating 1/10 of the calories easily. You'll definitely end up eating 1/10 of the calories, and you'll feel good. You won't feel that you've overconsumed and you go back to work and you feel sleepy and lazy and whatnot. And that is, everything. So, sorry, people, whoever was on the restaurant, I just had time. So I sat there for 20 minutes watching people, and I was wondering why the triglycerides are up on a rise. Why are insulin numbers and diabetes and sugar numbers up on the rise? I mean, yeah, look here. This is what's going on in the Bay Area. That's a lifestyle. And this is just one restaurant. Imagine there are about, 40, 50 desi restaurants or more just on barely a short stretch of El Camino Real. In Sunnyvale, Cupertino, and these kind of areas. We're talking about good 40, 50 restaurants. इतने सारे लोग इतना सारा ऐसा बाहर खाना खा रहे हैं और फिर इतने सारे लोग हैं. I don't know. Something's wrong. It's the people. All I can say is that if you're one of those people, or if you were one of those people, please change it. Don't let it become a habit. That's not something that should be happening. Nothing more than once in 2 months, I would say. Not even once in a month. I mean, that lifestyle of eating 6,000 plus calories easily in just one meal is disaster for the body. Forget about weight. I mean, it's disaster. You're giving a sugar rush to the body. You're getting yourself prone to being diabetic. If not now, maybe soon enough. That food is not for you. That food is definitely that, or at least the way of eating is not the right way. So I got distracted while I was talking. So again, studio number 408-912-5565. If you have a question अपने weight loss related, weight gain से related, अपने किसी diet से related, eating से related, what to eat, what not to eat, protein, non-protein, just giving you ideas, you're definitely welcome to give हमें call. हमारा studio का number है 408-912-5565, 408-912-5565. Again, आप सुन रहे हैं रचना को Rachna's Fitness Show पे. If you are looking to someone to push you, inspire you, motivate you, whatever it takes, and make you lose weight so that you just do it no matter what, or even hold your hands and make you cross. If you're looking for someone who can actually literally make you cross the street, if the street is, in the word of terminology, weight loss, and if you're looking for someone to hold your hand and make you cross the street so you lose weight when you reach the other side of the street, I'll be happy to do that. And I've done that with tons of people. And it makes me proud and glad to say that I've achieved success. And people have achieved success. If you're looking to see results, you're definitely welcome to give me a call, 408-320-8111, 408-320-8111. You can also visit my website, rachnaradio.com, RACHNA, rachnaradio.com. We're going to be talking to our next caller. Hello, how are you? And what is your name, please?
Hi, how are you?
Very good. What's your name, please?
My name is Pooja.
Yes, Pooja, how can I help you?
I am looking to put on some weight.
Get stronger or put on some weight?
Put on some weight, get stronger, yes. And what are the foods that I can eat, like naturally, to put on weight? I do have thyroid, so
do you have hyperthyroid or hypothyroid? Are you
hyper?
Okay, that's the reason. Yeah, so that's the reason your weight loss.
Uh-huh.
Since when do you have hyper or a hypothyroidism?
Since when?
Since when? Yes.
Probably 6 years.
6 years, okay. And has your medication always been the same, or the numbers just fluctuate still?
No, it's pretty much the same. And even my weight is pretty much the same. Just I gained a little bit of weight during my pregnancy, but then after that I went back. I feel fine, but I just want to put on some.
Right. It's just hypothyroidism because your metabolism really kicks in. and people end up losing quite a bit. Now, again, for some people, and just, getting distracted. I know for some people who might think it's very nice, sometimes the body's just not getting the right nutrients because it's burning everything up. So that means a lot of people who have hypothyroidism, even if they would look skinny, but they don't have the strength because the body's not absorbing the nutrients that it really needs to absorb. So yes, for some people, they might be happy to have this condition, but please don't, because yes, it comes
No,
with
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not.
exactly. And
I mean,
exactly.
I
So I'm
tried
just distracting
to.
and telling other people who might think that this might be a good thing, which is good. So now, uh, I don't know if you want to share that information. I would like to know what your height and weight is approximately, so I can even see if what you need to gain is muscle. Have you ever done a testing which is called a body fat testing on your body? So what it does, it measures how much fat and how much muscle you have in the body. Have you done something like that?
I see.
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
no, I haven't done anything like that. I do
So
go
I
for
would.
my annual, do my blood work, do all this stuff, but yeah, I don't think I have done that.
Yeah, so that's the first thing I would suggest you, because you need to know how much fat you have in the body, how much muscle you have in the body. You're definitely welcome to come to me. I do a testing, and I'll be happy to help you with that. But typically it tells how much percentage of your body weight is fat percentage. So let's say if a person weighs 100 pounds and the body fat comes to 30%, that means 30 pounds of the 100 pounds are fat pounds. That's typically what the number means. That's something you kind of need to know. Second, not that you necessarily need to gain fat weight, you need to gain muscle weight and bone weight. Okay, those are the two things you should be doing: is putting on weight on the muscles and putting on weight on the bones of the body. One of the things that you need to be doing to get the bone density higher is make sure your vitamin D is nice and up. Because only when the vitamin D numbers are nice and up is when your body is going to start absorbing calcium, and that's when the bone density increases, and that's when the bones will start putting on weight.
Okay, so start taking some extra
vitamin D. Have you ever
supplement on that.
Have you ever tested your vitamin D?
I did.
Okay. And what are the numbers, or are they lower,
But
higher?
it was little lower. It was a little lower. So I did take the supplements for some time. Then I stopped. And actually, I haven't taken the last 4 or 5 months. But yeah, I was just on the borderline. So
That's crucial, because that's crucial. One, of course, hypothyroidism, it's not letting your body absorb all the nutrients. So it's blocking it because it burns everything off. So that's one thing. Second, of course, like I said, if you want to increase your bone density, you need to make sure your vitamin D is getting absorbed properly. And it's not in this case. That means your vitamin D is very important to get higher to at least, I would say, 35 to 40 number. So when you get tested, they give you a number that comes in nanoliter. So that's something you want to make sure that it's at least 35 to 40. And if not, I would definitely suggest maybe start taking about good 4,000 IU of vitamin D a day. And the vitamin D is the most safest vitamin. It's like drinking water. That's how safe vitamin D is. So there's absolutely no
like a pill form or a liquid form?
It could be any way. Vitamin D mostly comes, and again, I don't know if you've heard my shows in the past. I've always recommended, please, whoever is taking vitamin D. I don't know why doctors still don't tell that here in America. I know a lot of doctors in India are already telling that, but vitamin D should never be consumed alone, only with vitamin K2. Very important. I mean, whoever is taking it, if you haven't made that change already, vitamin D3 should only be consumed with vitamin K2. I've talked about a lot of things why, but I'm not going to go into that detail today. Maybe some other day again, but vitamin D3 and K2 combination you should be taking. And it comes in many forms, but mostly it comes in a pill form, and you would probably take about 4,000 IU a day. And, that should be very good for you.
Okay, so vitamin D3 along with vitamin K2.
Yes.
Okay, I see.
So they mostly come in a pill. It's hard to find. I do have my own brand. Again, you can get them from anywhere. Mine are out of stock. They should be back in a week. They're pretty popular. But again, they're a combination of vitamin D3 and K2. So it's both in one pill. And so again, the science is that you just totally have to take these two pills together, or these two vitamins can never be taken, or at least vitamin D should never be taken alone. It always has to be combined with vitamin K2. Otherwise, you start having under the foot pain and calcification, whatnot. Quite a bit of. I've done a bunch of shows in the past where I talked about why they should be taken together, but for now, just listen to me, take it together. So yes, that's one thing you want to do is start taking vitamin D, so your numbers do get at least about 35 to 40 plus. Okay.
I'll do that.
And right. And another thing you want to do is, add, I'm not going to necessarily say add carbs, but add good fat, coconut oil. I would probably start consuming at least 1 spoon of coconut oil. I know some people like it and some don't, but it has so many benefits.
Coconut oil a lot.
You do? Okay. Do you cook in
Yeah,
it
I
or
do.
do you would just eat it raw?
No, I do cook, and sometimes I do coconut oil, the oil pulling before
Right.
going to bed. That's what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm cooking. I'm not eating raw.
Yeah, I would suggest you could possibly just take 1 spoon of it and just eat it in the morning. And
Okay.
again, for anyone, it doesn't make people fat, but it just gives you the good fat, the saturated fat, the good, healthy saturated fat the body needs. So 1 spoon
Okay.
of coconut oil in the morning should be a very good idea for you to start consuming. Another, of course, you should probably be consuming some nuts. You don't want to be overdoing on the nuts. Broccoli and cauliflower is another couple of vegetables that are good for you, especially if you're hypothyroid. They shouldn't be taking if you're hypothyroid, but on the hyperthyroid condition, broccoli and cauliflower, cruciferous vegetables are also on the good side. So do that. And again, like you said, you want to make sure that you're not really gaining fat weight, but muscle weight. And muscle weight means a little bit extra protein and also good fats in the body. And also make sure that your vitamin D is at least 35 to 40 plus number when you
Okay.
get it tested.
Cool. Thank you. And is it okay if I ask just a quick question? Only you have to answer only if you have time.
Sure, good. That's fine, no problem.
Okay. Because I have hyperthyroidism, someone told me that it's good to take iodine or some supplements to help. Is it right?
yeah.
Or
Now what happens is, I don't know how much you've read about thyroidism. The reason thyroid happens is, first of all, the body is not absorbing iodine the right way. Okay, that's the whole basic of course, there are a couple of different versions of thyroidism and how it could happen, but typically what happens, the reason people develop any kind of thyroid condition is either they were exposed to some kind of chlorine too much, or again, there could be different reasons, or bromine. All of these INE, if you remember our periodic table, all of these INE kind of periodic table members. So if you were exposed to something of that sort, it could be hereditary, but many times that's one of the reason, and that's a reason of even fluoride. And that's one thing I tell people is, please start using fluoride-free toothpaste. It's extremely important. You don't want to have fluorine going in the body, because all these things definitely, anything that ends with any of the member of the periodic table that ends with INE, many times interfere with your periodic system. So what happens when you start taking any of these, let's say I'm just going to pick an example. Let's say if it was fluoride who did that. So what happens, the fluorine and the iodine look exactly the same to the receptors on a thyroid gland. So that means if someone was either exposed to too much of chlorine or fluorine or fluoride, so it's already sticking to your receptors, so the body can't differentiate between iodine and fluoride. So that means the iodine that's supposed to be absorbed is not going to be absorbed anymore, because the receptors are already being taken control by, let's say, fluoride. So the receptors cannot see the iodine coming in anymore. So that's one of the conditions why a lot of people develop some kind of thyroid condition, because the receptors on the thyroid, because it needs iodine to work properly. So yes, and that's the reason a lot of people, one thing I always tell people is start consuming sea salt, but then a lot of these sea salts that you get on the market do not have iodine added to it already. So that's when you want to make sure, in fact, recently, last 1 or 2 years, you can easily find CSC salt that is already iodized. So I would probably just get that. Or you can just get iodine drops, and I've done that, and I've told that a lot of people. You'll just get this pure iodine drops, just add 1 or 2 drops in, and the whole family gets it that way. So all you do is you add 1 or 2 drops in anything you're cooking, and that's pretty much for the whole family. So let's say you're making rice or dal or whatever, and I've done that many times, whatever curry or sabzi you're making, just add 2 or 3 drops of iodine in it, and that should be pretty much enough for the whole family.
Oh, I see.
And
That's
also
a
make
good
sure to
idea.
get sea salt that's iodized sea salt.
Okay, I see. Well, thank you very much for your time and for all this information. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you for calling. Okay. Again, the number to get in touch with me is for studio number over here, 408-912-5565. Again, I'm giving all this information with all the research and experience and everything that I've done. But again, you're always welcome to please consider talk to your doctor. But again, all these things that I do tell you are all natural, good stuff that I've researched and talked, and something that I apply to my own family and myself. So, but again, please go consult your doctor. Because I'm not specifically aware about your condition. That's a disclaimer here. Okay, 408-912-5565. Studio number 408-912-5565. Okay. So again, to get in touch with me, to come get registered or come and talk to me about any of our weight loss programs, आप मुझे call कर सकते हैं. To set up an appointment, me and you will sit and talk or over the phone. 408-320-8111. Again, 408-328-111 is the phone number to get in touch with me. हमारे बहुत सारे weight loss programs होते हैं अलग अलग तरह के. We also have a lot of weight gain and strength training programs. If you're looking to just strength train yourself, get stronger, of course I'll enroll you in programs accordingly. Or if you're looking to lose weight, especially let's say you want to lose weight from your upper body or lower body or your stomach, so I have programs accordingly. Or you want to lose weight overall also, so we have different programs accordingly. Like I mentioned, our next post-pregnancy weight loss program is starting on May 1st. So the next post-pregnancy weight loss program starts on May 1st. To get registered, a complete 3-month weight loss program where I'm going to make you a stronger person, a fitter person, a person who's lost a lot of inches from the waistline, get a flatter stomach. So if this is what you're looking for, this is the program for you. A complete 3-month weight loss program for women called the post-pregnancy weight loss program starts on May 1st. The phone number to get in touch with me to get registered, 408-320-8111. Okay, we're going to be talking to our next caller. Don't have their names, please. Hello, how are you? And what is your name, please?
Hello.
Hello. Yes, how can I help you? What's your name, please?
Yes. So I was just listening to the program, right? And I was just thinking about this. So my son, right? We have been giving him iron for like off and on for years actually, and he never catches up on the total iron or transparent insaturation, stuff like that.
Right.
He never catches up, right? And again, initially, like when he was 2 years old, right, the doctor was thinking, oh, it could be a celiac or something like that, and he did the endoscopy and colonoscopy and couldn't come up with anything, right? So, and then after that, sometimes we see in the occult blood, right, but not major. And we just keep on giving him this iron off and on, and we get a blood test done every 6 months. I guess, I mean, do you have any comment on something like this, what I'm seeing?
What kind of iron compound are you giving him? Is it ferrous sulfate, or what is it? Slow iron, what are you normally giving him as his iron supplement?
Like, say, for example, this time the supplement that I bought is, I believe it's ferrous sulfate.
Ferrous sulfate, okay. Have you ever done the slow FE?
Slow FE. Did that?
So it is again. So it's an iron that because what happens, the body only takes iron what it needs. Otherwise, it's not going to absorb it. So there's only a limit that it takes. Slow FE is just like the word says it. It's slow FE. That means it just emits gradually in the body. So once you take it, it's going to be in the body for a long time until you take the next pill. So it's a better way to absorb iron as opposed to just taking regular iron pills. And I would have assumed your doctor would have already told you. I'm not sure if you could be, but if you have not, talked to your doctor and consider slow FE is one of the options. It's better absorbed because it doesn't dissolve all quickly. It just dissolves slowly in the body, so it gives you constant supply, and it's a better way to get your iron up than just regular taking, any kind of basic iron supplements. That's one thing. Second, if you have not done that, molasses is an extremely high source of iron, and I've done and read a lot of researches on molasses. And it's an extremely good source, especially get unsulfured molasses. And so the basic, if I give you this, the way the molasses is made, it's actually made from the roots that are way down in the soil. So that means molasses in general is a very high source of a lot of good nutrients. But typically, if you don't know what molasses is like a thick, sugary liquid, mostly tastes like good or some kind of a sugary thing, more of a maple syrup kind of a consistency, or even thicker. It's like a dark black, but I would get something that's called unsulfured molasses. It's all natural. It's like a chini. So typically what happens when you create sugar, the liquid part of the sugar from the sugar cane that's left out is the molasses part. That's how the molasses comes from. The crystallized becomes the sugar, but the liquid part that they create is called the molasses part. So I would probably give that at least 1 or 2 spoons of that molasses to him every day. And you can also mix it. You can give it directly, or if you want to just mix it for further benefits with 1 spoon of apple cider vinegar. But start giving him molasses either directly or with apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar might taste a little sour to him, so I don't know how old the kid is, but he might be a little iffy to it, but it has a lot of benefits, even for better for absorption. But just 1 spoon of molasses maybe twice a day. You can mix it in his milk. You can you guys can make like I don't know, like a meaty roti with it or something. Make some good laddu with it, or be creative about it. But just molasses, what is really important, it just tastes like a good consistency. If like a thick sugary liquid, and it's a very high source of molasses. Again, I was going to share some research studies with you. I've personally read a lot of research studies where they've had bunch of studies where they've given them either iron supplements or molasses, and people who had molasses, they got their iron way much higher in a short amount of time than people who are on iron supplements. So
I have now again one quick comment on this, right? Again, is that with the kind of diet that because my son is 16, and the kind of diet that the children actually eat outside these days, especially with friends, is bad diet, right? And although we do give, we try to give as healthy as possible, right? But at a certain age, they have friends and they would they would eat pizzas and burgers. And I guess the point that I'm trying to make is I recently got his hemoglobin A1C checked, and it was 6.2. And so if I give him molasses, right, and it seems like it's like one of the things that comes when you make sugar, right? How will that affect him? Can I still give him, I guess?
Good point. In fact, I probably will tell you that again. When I did all this research and studied all this research, molasses really does not shoot up insulin. The reason A1C goes up is when your insulin goes up. Molasses doesn't really shoot up insulin that much because it is, first of all, it's full of a lot of minerals and vitamins, and absorption is slower. So like what a spoon of sugar would do to a person, right after you eat sugar, your insulin goes up. And when your insulin goes up, your A1C goes up, but molasses does not do exactly the same way. So, a good question you asked, but yes, so you can go and research yourself, go find online a bunch of, studies on molasses, and A1C and insulin do not shoot up after molasses because it's a very slow absorbing, because it's full of a lot of other nutrients and vitamins, not just iron alone.
And you said take the molasses what was the word you used when I go outside and buy it?
Yeah, get unsulfured molasses. And the special one that I personally recommend, it's called black strap molasses. It kind of comes in like a dark blackish bottle with like a brown lid I've seen, and with a yellow label, and it says black strap molasses unsulfured. It says on the bottom, and that's a good one too. I would probably start taking, and it's unfiltered, it's unsulfured, and all that kind of stuff. Not processed and all that stuff. But I would say you don't have to add extra sugar. Whatever sugar he eats in whatever way. Let's say he drinks milk. I don't know, kids don't drink milk at 16, but he drinks a cup of coffee or some protein shake, or he likes to eat some kind of laddu, or he likes to eat some meaty roti, whatever that he could be creative. So as opposed to adding regular sugar, start adding molasses as the sweetener. So he's not upping his calories or whatever, but he's still getting the molasses from it, or the good part from it.
Got it. And this could be available at Whole Foods or any other.
Yes. Yeah. You'll find it at all stores.
Got it. Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for calling. Okay, so let's see. I know we're going to talk about another study about dining with other people. We don't have time left. We'll probably talk about that next time. We just have a couple minutes remaining. So again, आप सुन रहे थे Rachna को Rachna's Fitness Show. I do come every Wednesday from 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock. We do take your live calls. We talk about health, fitness, nutrition, weight loss goals. I, of course, share a lot of research studies with you about health and fitness and everything that I love. When especially comes to health and fitness, I just love to read. And when I read something, it leads me to reading something else. And it leads me to another research and leads to another research. And we've done that for so many years. And that's something I've gained a lot of information, and love to share that with all of you. It's something that I believe in, something that I would personally apply to myself and my family is what I, of course, share with you all. Again, अगर आप interested हैं हमारे complete weight loss program में, I do have my own center called Rachna's Wellness Center, RWC, that was started about 12 years back, and been doing it same place, Sunnyvale, Little Camino Real, started back in 2005, been there since then. A lot of programs have been designed since then. One of our very initial programs that's been very successful running all the time is called the post-pregnancy weight loss program. It's a complete 3-month program. So again, just to mention, we have programs for all different age groups, for men, for women, for teenager kids, and whatever age group that you're in. We have different kind of programs like Just Abs, level 1, level 2. We also have extreme boot camps. Then we also have ultimate fat burner programs. Then we have Desi challenges like a Desi 30-day fitness challenge. We also have the Maha Loser contest going on right now. So again, the next batch that is starting is called the post-pregnancy weight loss batch, starts on May 1st. If you're interested in being a part of this program, you're welcome to give me a call, get in touch with me, get registered, come and talk to me. So we'll talk about you, your goals. I'll explain you the program. We'll take it from there. The phone number to get in touch with me is 408-320-8111. Again, 408-320-8111, or my website is rachnaradio.com. Just go and find Rachna's Wellness Center, or go to my website, Rachna Radio, RACHNA, rachnaradio.com. And I'll be again here next Wednesday. Again, the post-pregnancy weight loss batch starts on May 1st. I'll be happy to talk to you and give you more details. I'll be again here next Wednesday. Till then, keep fit and keep working out.